Hello. Um, my name's Alistair, and I'm 13 years old, and I'm pretty much just a wannabe game dev. I've made content on Twitch for a while. My Twitch is wait, I just need to find it real quick. My Twitch is adderscript.net. Not .net. That's my website, so. My Twitch is adderscript. I've got 2 followers. Just not flex, but I'll stream completely randomly. One day I'll be completely bored and then I'll just do this. Maybe play Minecraft, make something in Ebiten, I'm not sure. Completely random. I've also made my own website. It's adderscript.net. It's got a few random things, an XKCD comic for some reason, because I needed something to fill the space. This is my favorite XKCD comic. It's got my games, all of which I've made. I'll probably walk you through those after. It's got an about me. It's about a sentence long. Under construction. Mainly under construction because I've not thought of what to put there yet. So I've got my GitHub email, website email. I'm not gonna expose my real email, even though it's probably not that hard to guess. Donations, just little wink wink. I'll link this website here. Okay, nah, I'm kidding. Nah, I don't want. Please don't donate to me if you don't want to. GitHub. I've actually done quite a few things on here. I've got. Where's profile? No, not this. Send me to repositories. Froglib. I'll show you that after. My website. Config for NeoVim. Not Flex. But I use NeoVim. Godot game. Readme. Something I was making a while ago. BSP Window Manager Con from when back when I used BSP WM, and some Rails bindings that have been abandoned for over a few years, over maybe actually no, not a year, 6 months. Okay, that's my website and stuff. What I want to talk about is the tech that I use as well. For game dev, I'll use a few different things. One of which is Godot. This is basically, if I want to actually complete something, this is what I'll go to. Most of the games on my website were made with Godot. Like these 3 were all made with Godot. This one, okay, I'll just walk you through what they are. This one, I was bored one day. It's very loud. I think I might need to turn the volume down. Oh no. I forgot. I made settings. So I can do that myself. I'm actually very proud of myself for that settings menu. It's also quite nicely stylized. I bought this music, by the way. This blaringly loud music. And this is the first game that I ever made that sounds in it. The first one. I'm actually very proud of it. I just chucked a bunch of stuff into JFXR? Is that what it's called? I've completely forgotten. This made in 4 days for GMTK Game Jam. My dad did the art and I did everything gameplay wise. And you literally just buy hamsters. That's pretty much all it is. And then you can upgrade your hamsters. I think the people reviewing it on itch.io have played it more than I have. I'll be honest. I kind of feel bad for them. Point null. I think this and the Wizard game are my 2 favorite games that I've ever made. It's like you literally just jump around. It's like a platformer shooter type thing. Roguelike maybe? Not really. It's not randomly generated. It's just a wave-based shooter game where you jump around and try not to get smacked into by these weird circle-looking things. not really circles, they're more big squares with another square in them. And that's it. There's a second level, which I've never gotten to. I know people who have. A few people who I've shown my website to have gotten to that second level. But I cannot be bothered. After making that game, I never want to touch that stuff again. Okay, back on track. I mainly use Godot for all game development. If I've ever finished a game, it'll usually be with Godot. Or Pico 8 from a while ago. But then, what I most enjoy doing is making little sort of games or game engines, like with libraries like Raylib, Ebiten, MacroQuad. I just find it quite fun. I've deliberately didn't put monogame in there because I absolutely hate monogame. It doesn't let you compile shaders on Linux, which obviously is what I'm using here. I use Arch, by the way, but well, I mean not really because it's a Marchy. I can't really say that actually. I'm gonna get like 8,000 Reddit mods saying in my chat, just no, that's not allowed. You're using pre-configured. Yeah, that was a terrible impression. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. These are all the languages that I've ever used. My favorite languages that I've used are Go, Rust. I like Rust to just only certain parts of it. And then Lua. This is actually what I started making games in. With actually no. That's not true. I'll tell that story another day. And then I like C++ and C# are really nice. Except not with monogame. This one isn't. Zig. Alright. It's alright. That's all I can say. Okay. I'll show my probably thing I'm most proud of. Framework, like game engine I'm most proud of is all my game engines are code only. I do not like using GUI on game engines. That's why I sort of don't really like Godot that much. I'd rather program everything instead of having to fiddle around with a UI or anything. So this is my main one that I've made. It's basically just sort of a few nice things on top of Ebiten. Like I've got reworked rendering. Actually, do I? No, I don't know. I've got an animated sprite, transform, components that you can add stuff, which I've demonstrated here. I've got the transform and rigid body, which are applied forces too. I've also got input, nice stuff over the top of input. And then just some nice abstractions. Or not even abstractions, just like things to make it so you don't lose your sanity with Ebiten. Ebitengine, I don't know how to pronounce it. I've basically made this exact same engine in 3 different languages. C++, Go, and Rust. I'm not going to show you them because they're pretty much the exact same. Okay, that's it for main languages. And okay, what I've been doing today is I've been working on this little game I was planning on making for the 1-bit game jam, but that did not work. See, I'll just open that quickly. Basically, all of it is the theme was Into the Depths. So I just naturally decided to make a fishing game where instead of using a rod, you just use your hands. That's all it is. Where's the fish gone? You catch fish, and then the score goes up. That's all it is, pretty much. That's all it is right now. I'm planning on adding a shop, or some way to get upgrades or items or something to help you fish. The whole premise of this game, the sort of backstory, is that you've just been dropped into the middle of the ocean by some rich maniac Jigsaw like, and they just said survive. I think they just gave you a fishing rod, But since your IQ is like 70, you don't know what a fishing rod is. So you just naturally chuck it into the ocean, proceed to dive into the water and start catching fish with your bare hands. Very nice concept, if I don't say so myself. Alright, that's pretty much all I wanted to discuss today. Remember, check out my Twitch, which I stream on maybe once every month. But still, just sub to me. Just in case. You know, you never know. Alright, bye.